Pran Funkels. You guys like that? Welcome to the show. It's a special night. A very special night. Did you guys figure out the reference there? That was it's a special night. Was there something else we were supposed to play there? I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've been on the show.
No, it's just the standard intro.
Oh, okay. Well, tonight is a special night. If you figured it out, the date, and we actually got the instrumental version of the song there. But that was very nice, very very soothing.
Yeah.
We could have done karaoke over that if we'd known.
Uh-huh.
That was, for those of you who don't know, Peter Schilling's "A Major Tom." And if you've never heard that song, great song. But there's something specific about that song that is the reason we're playing it tonight. And let's go ahead and can you play that other clip?
Yeah.
This is we're gonna have somebody do karaoke for us. Mr. Dale Boddicker. Take it. Here we go. Sing it.
Standing there alone, the ship is waiting, all systems are go. Are you sure? Controller's not convinced, but the computer has the evidence. No need to abort. The countdown starts.
Oh yeah.
Watching in a trance, the crew is waiting, nothing left to chance. All is working, trying to relax. Up in the capsule, send me down a drink. Jokes, Major Tom. The count goes on.
What's the date today?
4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating, weightless, calling, calling home.
Blue Watt 123 knows who this is.
Second stage is cut. We're now in orbit, stabilizers up. Running perfect, starting to collect. Requested data, what will it affect? When all is done, thinks Major Tom. Back at ground control, there is a problem. Go to rockets full. Not responding, hello Major Tom. Are you receiving? Turn the thrusters on. We're standing by. There's no reply.
Give us that date. One more
4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating, weightless, calling, calling home.
Oh boy.
Across the stratosphere, a final message. Give my wife my love, and nothing more.
Man, if I could only be in a karaoke bar tonight.
The world is mourning, they don't realize he's alive, no one understands. But Major Tom sees, now the light commands. This is my home, I'm coming home. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating, weightless, coming home. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating, weightless, coming home. Earth below us, drifting, falling,
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Welcome to Pran Funkels. It's Peter Schilling's Major Tom Day. 4-3-21. 4-3-2-1. Earth below us. Drifting. Falling. Is that what it says?
I think so.
It's a great song. I think, like I said, Kira meant to play the actual version and somehow got the instrumental version
Yeah.
in the opening, which is it's pretty cool. I mean, it's nice, but that's a song that I've told the audience numerous times that I started listening to the radio when I was really young. So that was a song that I remember hearing on the radio. You know, it was one of the songs that when it came out, I mean, it was probably on pop radio. It was probably in heavy rotation for about 2 or 3 weeks tops. You know what I mean? But I loved that song. I remember. And Gary Busey Burger King says that wasn't Patrick doing the karaoke. No, it wasn't. That was Gail Boddicker from Breaking Bad, the character played by David Costabile, is that how you say his name? Not sure. Breaking Bad. If you're a Breaking Bad fan, you know who that is. You know who we're talking about. So that was there's a short scene in one of the episodes of Breaking Bad where you just for a second you see him doing that, if I remember right, and then they actually released the entire video of him doing that, and it's actually really funny visually too, because I think Kira, you said there's a whole bunch of backgrounds. It's been a while since I watched it.
Yeah.
Funky backgrounds going on. So, and if you haven't seen Breaking Bad, watch Breaking Bad. Watch it. Watch it. It's really good. Watch it. Watch it. You should watch it. Did you watch it yet? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? It's great. You're missing out. Watch it, okay? Watch it.
Did you
It's
say
only
Boddicker?
Yeah, only it's not spelled like yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I did say Boddicker. What of it?
Your company built the fucking thing. Now I gotta deal with it.
The karaoke
I don't
machine?
have time for this bullshit.
Settle down, Red. I should splice in it'd be funny to take a 70s show and splice in, Kitty going, "Oh, Red," after he says after Clarence goes on a tirade like that. So, all right, Don Wong. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat. I guess this is an early show tonight. I'm kind of pulling double duty. Because did the Classic Game Night Fridays show last night. If you didn't know, that's basically a kind of a continuation of the video game show, classic video game streaming show we used to do over here. And Kira posted the link. If you want to go over there and take a look and maybe subscribe, that'd be great. It's a brand new channel. It's weeks old. About 3 weeks old, and so it's literally brand new. So we need 100 subscribers before we can have a custom URL. So we've got I think we've got 32 subscribers so far. I guess that ain't bad for 3 weeks, right? So go over there to that link and subscribe if you want. If you want to see Justin and I struggle through some video games, but just a kind of revamped version. We've kind of upped our game as far as the graphics go. All the on-screen graphics and stuff. Just trying to put a lot of fun little things in there for you to watch and stuff. Just thinking about the viewer experience and that sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah. If you're interested in that, go over there and subscribe, and we do a weekly show, and there'll be some extra stuff at some point. We're just getting off the ground. Last night,
like I said, it's a work in progress. It's technically kind of a clusterfuck last night. Had a lot of things go wrong, including our video conferencing software that we use. That's just like before. If you remember the show before, Justin's sending me his signal from, where he lives, which is not in the same city as me, and then I'm rebroadcasting that signal. So we have to have a good video conferencing software to send a nice, clean video signal, which we had found, but then last night we had a major problem with it in the audio. So we may be dropping that. So because it was a pretty big fuck up, and like I said, we're having fun. So and just working out the kinks as we go. So it's a fun show altogether. So yeah, Redacted. What's the date today?
4, 3, 2, 1.
What's the date today?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice. Did you sample that?
Yeah.
What's the date today? Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, Patrick's going to be handling all the voice calls tonight.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's going to get tanked. And
I'm not trying to do that, man.
yeah, he is.
This beer is going down pretty easy, but we'll see how it goes. I was gonna say it's since we're going early, so we're gonna end early. So not gonna go, till 4, 3, 2, 1 in the morning. We'll do what we can tonight, and I'll do what I can. So let's say hi to everybody in the chat here real quick. I'm already starting to burp here. Here for the comments. Says, did you hear that's 4321 day? Yes. I think I mentioned it last night on the show over there at Classic Game Night Fridays. That's the name of the new channel, Classic Game Night Fridays. And if you want to go over there and and take a watch and a listen and okay, here for the comments is here. Gary Busey Burger King is here. Don Wong is here. Blue Watt 123, which got our Breaking Bad reference right off. That's all. We're on early tonight. So and I hope I didn't. Did I miss anybody? Because I don't. This chat has been fucked up lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Have you noticed, Kira?
Which chat?
Just the YouTube chat. It's been kind of silly lately. Not only that, but I've noticed in the app too. We were noticing last night that it was not showing the thumbnail. Like the thumbnail that we created and put up. It was like just showing the little thing with gray dots or whatever. So some weird shit going on with the thing. Some weird shit going on with YouTube. I don't know. So I don't it seems like there should be more people in the chat, so I don't know if I'm seeing everybody. So Don Wong, did I say Don Wong? Don Wong's here. So anyway, and we'll probably see somebody like BB here later in the night. So is Cody's out of commission, out of town right now? But is he? I guess he's logged in remotely and commenting in the chat. That's not you, is it, Kira?
No, that's Cody.
Okay, that's funny. Well, that's good. It's good he could join us in spirit in the chat, I guess. Yeah. Don Wong says blue what? 1, 2, 3. The picture is hilarious, man. The distorted, like, that just looks like something out of if you were watching one of those really terrible horror movies on, where did Sharknado come from? What was that on? What channel put that out? Is it, I want to say Lifetime, but were they making movies like that?
On Lifetime?
Where did Sharknado Like, where did that come from originally? It was... I'm going to look that up. It was like one of those networks made it because it was completely stupid, and it was supposed to be... They made it, and they were like... Okay, let's see. Let's take a look here. It's like a tornado with sharks in it. Oh, Sci-Fi, that's it. SYFY, Sci-Fi, which used to be the Sci-Fi Network. So, like, they made this kind of tongue-in-cheek, but it's like, it's so awful, man. And it's one of those that you're like, I wonder if they were really trying to be... Yeah, Cody got it. It makes you wonder if they were started off trying to make it serious, and then they were like, they got halfway through it, and they're like, this is going to be like so bad, it's going to be hilarious. So they're like, yeah, let's just lean on that, you know, yeah. So anyway, it's a movie about sharks in a tornado, and Tara Reid, like, I think that was the movie that officially ended her career. So anyhow, thanks everybody for tuning in. Apologies if I missed you in the chat there. I swear I've got it set to live chat, but I don't know how much I'm missing here. So, all right. Yeah, I was going to say Redacted said I refuse to subscribe to a channel unless it features hardcore nudity. Well, I don't think a YouTube would allow that. Sir. I guess we could play Gal's Panic on there. It's got some hot ladies. Japanese ladies that take it all off. And when I say all, I mean their tops. And you see their totally bitchin' breasts, which are maybe C cups. I don't know. B's, C's. They're nice. They're nice boobies. So, Gal's Panic. Yeah. That's the thing I wondered on here. I don't know if I would take a chance with it. Maybe some people have. Since there is nudity in Gal's Panic, it's an arcade game, if you don't know. It's an arcade game where it's kind of like, if you remember the game Kix or Quix, Qix, where you just draw squares on a screen and try to take over the screen in rectangles and squares and blocks. You have to remove, you basically see the silhouette of a girl, and you just have to remove all the area around her silhouette, trying not to get too much into her body. And that's Quix or Kicks right there. So anyway, basically you're basically undressing the girls. Like you keep revealing more and more of them, and you go through like 2 or 3 boards of the same girl, and then if you complete that, then she gets naked. So Redacted said, what's the name of the game? It's called Gals, Gals Panic, Panic. Cody says, an often jacked off to truck stop arcade game. Man, I would hope not. That's probably right. Anyway, I was wondering, would we, if we set up on our gaming channel, if we set up like the 18 or older, would we be able to play that game, or would they pull us off? It's not like it's porn or anything. It's just, it ends up just showing there's like 6 different girls, and they end up showing them topless if you get all the way through it. And man, if you were actually playing that, you play it on MAME, arcade emulator. But I can imagine spending, like Cody said, horny truckers, like just spending so much money on that. Like if we were using actual quarters, one of the times I played the MAME version, I mean, geez, you'd spend $40 just to see some titties, so. Gals Hispanic? No, they are Asian. So anyway, here for the comment says it's softcore porn. Yes, it is. It is for sure. Yes, it's titties. So
well, I didn't hear anything about the tits. How big are the tits?
Were you singing back up for him?
Did you hear me backing him up there?
Yeah.
I always like the barbershop quartets. That's if we ever do a Pran Funkels live stage show, we need to bring out the Chris and the barbershop quartets.
Chris.
Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, Redacted says his gameplay is already on YouTube. And they show their boobs and everything, or does it get censored? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube that I don't know, probably shouldn't be. I mean, softcore stuff that's just, it's like a workout video, and it's just like a girl with a, just basically with wearing something that's might as well not even be on, and because you can see right through it, and like, look at me work out, and yeah, it's, not that I spend a lot of time looking at that kind of stuff, but it's out there. Somehow I knew, but anyway, Chris, you're not going to hear much about the tits, but you will certainly see them when we play Gals Panic. But anyway, I don't know, maybe we could get away with it on a live stream. I don't know. We actually did it on here a long time ago, but we didn't keep the video online because we were afraid that, it might get taken down. So it was on our April Fool's show 3 years ago, right? Are you still there, Kira? Does Kira step away for a minute?
Too bad you're crazy. Too bad you're loony as hell.
What is that? I know that. What's that from?
So long, it could have been swell together. Too bad you're wacko. Wacko. How sad your marbles are gone. All gone.
What is that from? Why do I recognize that?
You sent it to me for April Fool's one time. I don't know what it is.
What is that? It's like a theme to something. I sent that to you?
Yeah.
We've been doing this show for way too long. Coming up on 7 years. I guess here in a couple of weeks we'll have a 7th anniversary something or other, right? Yeah, it'd be in 2 weeks. Our 7th anniversary show, which will probably just be like every other show, only with something totally funny. Yeah, what is up with that song? How do I know?
You sent it 5 years ago.
Can you play more of it? Is it a theme from an old TV show? That's what it sounds like.
Could be dancing till dawn, but you're too weird for words. How did you get so strange? You were such a beautiful kid. Now you are so deranged. Was it Mom and Daddy? Something I did?
Too bad you're loco.
Too bad.
You should be locked in a cell.
How sad, you're great, but hey, what the hell? You're crazy.
You're off the deep end. Your life's a practical joke.
Take home.
I bail you out, but I'm broke. Your brain's completely fried. Life's just a party trick to you. Clown jokes and lots of boop-de-doo. It's time to put that on the shelf.
Loving you is three-ring circus.
You do look fetching, too bad. It could be catching egads. I'm a little bit
Okay, that's enough.
crazy, Mom. Just a little.
Oh, is it almost over? I don't know what that. I don't know where I found that. Does it show the artist or anything like on that? What? I'm baffled. I do remember it. I'm familiar with it. Maybe it's something I just heard back when I was, a teenager listening to Dr. Demento or something. I have no idea. Too bad you're crazy. It's a very Jake Holmes-esque. Sears! Too bad you're crazy at Sears! Sears Grand Central.
Wait,
Whoa.
I gotta play that back. Your voice dipped out. Let me see.
Maybe it's something I just heard back.
When I was, a teenager listening to Dr. Demento or something. I have no idea. Too bad you're crazy! It's a very Jake Holmes-esque.
Okay, here we go.
Sears! 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 Oh, man. Yeah, Cody says, is it from some 80s movie? I have to figure out what this is now. Sears! Let's see. Yeah, where did that come from? Oh, it's from, that's what it is. It's from the movie April Fool's Day from 1986.
Oh.
That's why, yeah. So I evidently had watched that and saw that song and was like, oh, okay. And we probably played it 5 years ago, whatever. So Too Bad You're Crazy by Jerry Whitman. Oh, yeah. Jerry Whitman, that's all those hits that Mr. Whitman made. I enjoy his chocolates because I'm sure it's the same guy. Anyways, the Whitman sampler, come on, folks. It don't get much better than that motherfucking Whitman sampler. Okay, so Peter Lilly is here. BB is here. And BB says Pran Funkels is from April Fool's movie soundtrack. Jerry Whitman and Linda Harmon. Yeah, I knew I recognized it. I just didn't know from where. So, and Peter Lilly says, that's my ex-wife's theme song. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Crazy, Mom.
Not you.
I'm a little bit crazy myself.
Spears! Woo! Kazoo solo! Take it, take it.
How long does this go on? Slow.
86 kazoos all at once!
How long does this go on? Yeah. And then it starts back up. That'd be pretty funny.
Too bad you're
Okay. I'm being told to read the chat. What am I not seeing here? Am I missing something? Oh, that
In the
chat.
Zoom
Yes.
chat. You were
Yeah,
asking.
I know.
Oh,
I was asking questions you were already answered in there. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
I'm not on top of my game tonight. I'm sorry, folks.
Your
Okay, well,
company
that's-
built the fucking thing. Now I gotta deal with it. I don't have time for this bullshit.
That's Red Foreman really losing his shit. He was talking to Bob there about his his electronics store, something he built. I don't know what that was about. But I didn't hear the laugh track was absent there, so I'm not sure what episode of 70s show that was from, but must have been some pretty heavy shit going down there that they not laugh track. It was they had a real audience there, right? That wasn't like a laugh track. I think the only network that uses laugh tracks is fucking CBS, like on Big Bang Theory and all their sitcoms that are. It's funny if you've ever seen those. It's like Big Bang Theory. No offense if you watch that shit and you're into that or whatever. I don't know. But go to YouTube and watch. They have versions of that stuff without the laugh track. It's a laugh track if you didn't know. It's an actual laugh track. Which I didn't think they did that shit after fucking 1978, but evidently, yeah, they were. There are shows that still use laugh tracks, and CBS puts it on pretty much all theirs. But go watch one of those shows, and I always noticed watching late at night when you're kind of flipping around just for something to have on the TV before you go to sleep, and I always talk about like Two Broke Girls and that kind of stuff, and not that it's the worst show in the world or not mildly entertaining or whatever, but like you just find yourself going like stuff that the things that they're saying do not warrant the raucous laughter that's coming from the laugh track. You know what I mean? So I don't think I really put it together that it was a laugh track until I found these videos on YouTube that were like Big Bang Theory without the laugh track, and it's like it's exactly how I feel when I watch those kind of shows. It's like they say their lines and they hold for laughter, and it's just completely dead, and it's like, yeah, it's not that funny. The shit they're saying is not that funny. Yet those shows, I mean, I guess Big Bang Theory's over, but those shows like went on for years and years and won awards and shit, and it's like just comedy for dummies, I think. I'm sorry, I'm probably offending people, but anyway. Kira, are you a Big Bang fan?
I've never watched it.
Okay. I've just seen it in passing because it's one of those shows that I hate to say it, but it's like it shouldn't be, but it's like with that generation, I think it's as popular as like fucking Seinfeld or something. I don't know.
Party but fucking hard.
You watch it and you're just like, it's just not funny, man. And then it's like, it's
whoa!
Yeah, it's not scrotum tickling funny at all. You just kind of it kind of lulls people into this rhythm. Like a certain type of person, I think, kind of gets lulled into this rhythm of like, oh, here's a part where I laugh, ha 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 ha. Anyway, Redacted says Big Bang Theory is awful. I agree, and now they have something. The calls you guys were doing a while back with the laugh tracks. I mean, you've done them before, but those are funny to me. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, not trashing people who watch those CBS sitcoms, but just know that try to if you're a fan of those shows, I nothing against you, but just try to block out that laugh track and listen to what they're actually saying. It's not that funny. It's not. It's like office funny. You know what I mean? You know, people, if you've ever worked in an office or a work environment, there's people who are office funny, but they think they're like really funny. They think that they could do stand up, and that's something you gotta know. Like, you need to know when you are actually funny or you're just office funny. If you're just office funny, you can go right for Big Bang Theory, evidently. So anyway, so
our top story tonight.
Our top story tonight.
Lisa Von Francis' girlfriend is still dead.
Is still dead.
Good night and have a pleasant
Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.
that's from the The first season, right? Chevy Chase left after the first season.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, Garrett Morris is great, and he's on, as our friend Richard used to say, Two Broke Whores, so, or he was on that show, so. But yeah, watch that show. Watch that show sometimes, and it's like, you know, the whole joke is that, like, you know, one of them's kind of a whore, and I don't know. It's like the whole appeal is like they're young and fuckable. That's pretty much it. They're like young and fuckable. And then outside of that, there's just some zany characters in there, but it's just not really that funny. It's just something you have on, like our friend just said a minute ago. Who was it that said in the chat that I fall asleep to it? Yes. Mr. Wong said that you fall asleep to it. Yeah, it's like on Sunday nights or something, I'll see that show is on Two Broke Whores, two Broke Girls or whatever, and I will just fall asleep to it. So anyway, yeah. So here's my little diatribe on how terrible that shit is. But there's something kind of insulting about the canned laughter. So there you go. BB says, I added a laugh track to the Breaking Bad series. It made it so much better. I bet it did. So, alrighty. So, I probably need to go get another beer, and I'm just gonna say it's probably gonna be a lot more soundboard calls tonight, because I'm not somebody who talks to a lot of people, you know.
Well, you're up tonight.
Don't do well.
It's a special night.
What's the date? Can you play that clip back where I'm asking Mr. Gail Boddicker, but not spelled the same as his namesake? It's like B-O-E. It's like Bo Teacher or something like that. It's not B-O-D-D-I-C-K-E-R, which is Clarence's spelling. So, what's the date today?
4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us, drifting, falling.
Awesome. So good. 4, 3, 2, 1. This will not happen again for another 100 years, folks. Till it's 2121. Then it'll be. Go ahead and edit that together really fast, where he says 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. So. BB says, please do one Don the Fat Dude call. Is that his name? I don't even know what his name is, but God, he loves donuts. Is it Bedecker? Gail Bedecker? Is that right? I always thought it was Boddicker, just kind of like Clarence Boddicker. It is Bedecker, isn't it? Sorry about that. Breaking Bad's been off the air about as long as we've been on the air. You realize that shit? A little bit longer. I think Breaking Bad's final episodes were like 8 years ago this spring, and we came on the air 7 years ago. Actually, 7 years ago we were actually on the air. Just not we weren't officially Pran Funkels yet. We did about 5 shows, just with another weird title or something, and it wasn't until the April 18th show, I believe, of 2014 that we officially became Pran Funkels. Although the April 12th show, I think Cody had the end of the April 12th show, I think Cody had called it Pran Funkels. It's kind of where it was born, but the first official show wasn't until April 18th. So, BB says you named yourself Don, or maybe Dan one time when he called the donut asshole. Yeah. Fat guy has a different name every time, what Cody says. Alrighty, folks. Welcome and thank you for tuning in tonight. The patrons, thanks to the patrons, I don't really have a list here. I think Cody knows them by heart. So Cody, if you're listening, go ahead and list the patrons in the chat there. It's Cody chatting as Pran Funkels there, if you didn't notice, if you didn't know. So go ahead and list them there, and we'll thank them heartily. And then there's don't forget, there we have some people who donate pretty regularly on PayPal. If you'd like to become one of those people, there's little links. There's links there. It says donations. There's a PayPal link. If you want to, just give a buck or so, buck or two or more. Just one time or randomly, you can do that, or you can join our Patreon. Become a patron. Donate monthly, and you can, of course, cancel that subscription anytime. And you have access to the calls that we post on here, like sometimes months before they ever make it on here. So you have like early access if you're a $5 or higher subscriber, a patron. So we're gonna say thanks to all the patrons. They are Machete, however you want to say that. Thanks. We're going to say thanks to Jessica, Chris Wimberly, Don Wong. Thanks so much. Luda Carl says, I love Pran Funkels. We love you too, Luda Carl. Redacted is also a patron. And of course, rounding it out here with Mr. KBBB7. That's KBBB7. 4 B's. A K, 4 B's, and a 7. I know a lot of times we like to mess around and say KBBB7, but it's not that many B's. It's 4. That, yes. Why did was that robot's name was Twiggy, right?
I don't remember.
Buck Rogers. What was the beady beady? Was that kind of like his version of how when you call the automated systems now, and you say like, I want to pay my bill, and it goes, hold on, let me find your account, and it makes little clickety clackety noises. Is that kind of like what Twiggy from Buck Rogers was doing? Was he calculating when he was going beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it?
I think
diabetes,
so.
diabetes. Oh man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Jimmy. Jimmy is also a patron, right? Is he a patron, or is he a... let's not forget to mention our PayPal folks, too.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man.
Fucking great, man. That's right. And I think, Mr. Paxton, I think it's time that you put another quarter in the machine. Do you have another quarter you can put in there, or is there a problem? Are we having a problem there?
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Put another quarter in. That's what. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Put another quarter in the arcade game. You can keep playing there, right? Or are you out of? Are you out of quarters? Is that what it is?
Game over.
And yes, Jimmy. Cody wants me to make sure I mentioned the fuck out of Jimmy, and then he wants me to sing a little bit of ZZ Top. I wanna thank you. Oh, I wanna. I guess I don't know how that goes, but I watched something the other night. It's a movie that's been out for a while. That it kept being suggested that I guess on one of the streaming services that we have. Kept being suggested, and my wife and I were kind of like, nah. And then we finally did watch it. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. And that movie is... I want to get something ready here.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Oh, sorry, folks. Bill Paxton's out of quarters. He's out of quarters. So, yeah. So, anyway, the movie I'm talking about that kept being suggested, and my wife was like, "Well, maybe we should just watch this," and I was like, "Okay." The movie's called I, Tonya. Do you know about Do you know this movie, Kira?
Never heard of it.
Been out for a little while. It's basically just about Tonya Harding and that whole incident back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And it's actually pretty entertaining because it's got, speaking of CBS sitcoms and shitting all over them, it's got Allison Janney plays her mother. Is Tanya's mother, and she was in a CBS sitcom called Mom, I think. It's funny, I know all these sitcoms even though I don't fucking watch them. I just see them in repeats, and I just kind of marvel at, like, God, this show was on for like 8 years or something, and it's not fucking great. Like, there's just got to be a lot of people that... Anyway, I'm done shitting on CBS shows. But anyway, I, Tonya. And one thing that it kind of woke me up to, or I didn't say woke me up, but I'm woke now. No. One thing that it kind of reminded me of, I guess I should say, is that so in the movie, you know, it takes you through Tanya's life and how she was kind of treated differently or a little bit unfairly because she was basically just white trash. Not your normal ice skating whatever, so most of your ice skaters would come out with their little routines, and they'd be skating to classical music or whatever, or light pop, easy listening and stuff like that. But not Tanya. She would come out skating to stuff like this right here, if I can get it started over here. Yes, just the sound of Twiggy beating his meeting. Okay, no, so something like this. See, I'd kind of forgotten about this song here. Ooh, yeah, that beat. Lots of orchestra hits. And I was listening to this and realizing ZZ Top had a pretty cool song with lots of orchestra hits. Beady. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this fucking song. But I was really I was very entertained by the just by these orchestra hits coming up here. I think we got a section. It's just a hot sound in the 80s, you know. but I guess I was just kind of like, oh yeah, there was a ZZ Top song with with fucking orchestra hits in it, which is just kind of funny and interesting to me. I don't know. Anyway, enough of that, right? Enough of that. Okay. Yeah. Easy top. Yeah. I love it. What is that? Is that like Art of Noise or something?
Think again, man.
That's from RoboCop, right?
Yep.
And it's early Ministry, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I got it.
Your company built the fucking thing. Now I gotta deal with it. I don't have time for this bullshit.
I think you do have time for this bullshit.
Oh, I think you do have time for this bullshit, Red.
Ah, kitty. Ah. Okay. Anyway, we've messed around here quite a bit, but yeah. Yes, but yeah, there was that time in the 80s where ZZ Top went from, being this bluesy, bluesy, funky kind of southern rock type band to that, which is pretty cool. I like stuff like that. But yeah, they were just making it work, man, for the times. In the times when you had to have some orchestra hits in your songs, fellas. Orchestra hits, that's where it's at. Come on. You know it. I know it. Jan Hammer knows it. I don't know. I don't think Jan Hammer used orchestra. Did he? I don't think so. But he was a well-known musician at that time, so that's why I threw his name out there. Sorry about that, folks. I'm sorry. Cody says, it's 1989, better have orchestra hits. So anyway, yeah, so Tonya Harding danced to that kind of shit, which is pretty cool. I don't know, like, I think if I had been at one of those skating competitions, I would have enjoyed that, and I would have had a mullet and been bobbing said mullet back and forth, and just generally rocking the fuck out, I think. So, all right. Okay. It's funny comments in here. I like this stuff. You guys are funny. When Redracted says makeup people did an amazing job on her in the film, she looks very much like Tonya Harding. Yeah, Margot Robbie, right, played her. Good stuff. And the characters in it, I was noticing, the characters in it are they're played really well. And the guy who plays the dumbass friend, who kind of orchestrated all the shit. They orchestrated the hit on Nancy Kerrigan. The guy that guy's hilarious. He's also in. There's also another movie about Richard Jewell, which was the guy who discovered he discovered the bomb at the Olympics in 1996 or something like that. And then everybody thought like, oh, there's no way he just walked up on that, like or I don't know, like I can't remember what his play. But anyway, there's a little movie about that, and that dude who plays the friend in the Tonya Harding movie, that's the same guy who plays him. That actor is like really funny. It's a funny dude. He plays that fat dorky, kind of dopey guy like really well. So good stuff. But the gripping true Hollywood story about her mom. Wait, not her mom. What am I saying here? Whoa. Trippy, man. Yes, Michael Fulton says the Atlanta bomb. Yeah, it was the Olympics in '96, so. Okay, so we've talked a lot of shit. Don the Donut Fan, that's the character. Yep, there's Cody with the Letterman making fun of Jeff Galooly. His name, yeah. So, all right. I'm gonna get another beer, and you can play the a current affair theme again if you want. I remember Cody and I being kids, and we thought it was funny that was basically the opening of a current affair was that thing right there that you just played. Can you play it again? That was it. They would just start the show. They would play that and start the show and say, "Tonight on a current affair, we just found out that Rob Lowe went into a restroom and purchased a condom that had a funny picture on the wrapper and then showed it to us." I don't know. Anyway, those fucking shows. But we always thought it was funny that the theme was so short or something. So we used to say, like, if they ever had to extend that theme, it would just be that like 3 times in a row. So a current affair is on the air. Okay, I'm gonna go get another beer. Can you keep the folks entertained for just a second?
I sure can.
All right. You sure you can? Okay, that was it. Yeah. Sorry, there was a little. Oh, that's long.
I clearly state that Elvis Presley committed.
Oh, okay, there was a theme. This is later.
Lucy, if words could kill. Good night.
The heroic.
What's going on? Your brothers? No, the guys!
I'm just glad we're all alive.
The sensational. The original. The best. A current affair.
Hello, everyone. I'm Maureen O'Boyle. Welcome to A Current Affair for this Friday, September 25th.
Maureen, would you please?
A few hours ago, cops gave the signal to begin a...
Maureen O'Boyle. I remember that.
Maureen O'Boyle. Oh, Boyle. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, Boyle.
All right. A current affair. It's not an affair that happened in the past. It's very current and now. You love it and how you tune in every fucking night to A Current Affair. All right.
Yeah, we need to play that on the air and you can sing to it.
A current affair. I couldn't even repeat what I just did. That was just like a total riff, man. That was like, that'll never happen again, what you just heard right there.
It's good that
TV says guitar solo and lyrics by Bill O'Reilly. Did he work on that show?
It's not an affair that happened in the past.
All right. A current affair. It's not an affair that happened in the past. It's very current and now. You love it and how you tune in every fucking night to a current affair. All right. Oh my God. All right. You love it. It's not an affair that happened in the past. It's very current and now. You love it and how. You tune in every fucking night to a current affair. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a beer. Hang on. Okay.
Okay, let me get this back up.
I clearly state that Elvis Presley committed.
Exclusive. If words could kill. Good night.
Back to the right speaker.
The heroic.
What's going on? You got a knife! Your brothers? No, the guy!
I'm just glad we're all
It's
alive.
not
The sensational. The original. The best. A current affair.
Hello.
Current affair. It's not an affair that happened in the past. It's very current and now. You love it and how you
clearly
tune
state
in
that Elvis
every
Presley
fucking night. Happy Easter, everybody. Yeah, Easter tomorrow. Yum, yum, yum. All right. A current affair, diddle-oo. So that's where it's supposed to start, is where it goes, you know, do 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 do. You know that one recording where it sounds like somebody recorded it on their little pocket fucking like microcassette recorder in 1986. How do recordings? I guess it's off of a VCR. How do recordings get that bad? Audio recordings. Anyway, but yeah, the do 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 do. That's where the a current affair. Doo-doo, that's where that would start. So, if you could just sync that up.
I clearly state that Elvis Presley committed.
It's not an affair that happened in the past. It's very current now. You love it and how you tune in every fucking night to a current affair. That's pretty much it, you know. Michael Fulton is eating a Cadbury egg. A Cadbury egg. So do people from Philadelphia, did they say a Cadbury egg or did they say a Cadbury egg? Anybody listen from Philly?
You're looking at a very unusual kind of egg from Cadbury that's only around till Easter. Its shell is pure, rich Cadbury milk chocolate. But look, inside sits a sweet, creamy yellow yolk surrounded by delicious white filling. Cream eggs from Cadbury. Why, they're the best thing to come along since the Easter Bunny. And when he's gone, they're gone.
The Cadbury Bunny. That was a... Was that Mason Adams? All right.
Body parts you can clean with new Lever 2000 deodorant soap. Soft parts like that little divot under your nose.
That little spot under the piercing on your penis. It gets kind of sore. Don't play with it too much. Oh boy.
The Rock and Roll Express! The Rock and Roll Express!
Have a mental break. Settle down. Oh, there he went. All right. Oh boy. All right. Well, it's already been a fun night tonight. Oh, did you guys tune in on April Fool's Day? On April Fool's Night for a special presentation of Ron Howard's Cotton Candy? We'll someday we'll come back to that and we'll take a look at it and then comment on it or something. I don't know, maybe if we can do that. But I thought it would just be fun to show it because we really didn't have anything else in store. We thought of playing some jokes. We played a lot of jokes on you guys over the years, and you guys have been good sports about it. And so we kind of figured like, there's nothing really we can do. There's nothing really shocking. I mean, we've been down that road. We've been on the air for almost 7 years, as I said. So pretty much every year we've been on, from 2015 on, we've done something either strange or tried to pretend like our channel got taken down or something on April Fool's, that sort of thing. So this, I think, was just kind of along the same lines as, was it 2 or 3 years ago when we played the self-help guy? We just came on the air and played the entire tape of the guy who was reading out of a self-help book or something. And then it's like it was a tape that Cody and a friend of his found when they were teenagers. And this guy's recording of self-help stuff or something. And it's really funny. And then it's like, it's a whole like 45-minute side or 30-minute side, and then you flip the tape over and it's more of the same shit. So we made sure to include that in the thing that we played on the April Fool's joke back whenever we did that. You remember, Kira, was it 2018 when we did that, or 2019? I can't remember.
I'm not sure, but there was one time where we just dialed a bunch of numbers and had...
Yes, we did calls during that while it was playing too, so... People are like, hello? And he's like, I'll have snacks that are healthy and light. I will go to bed early and shit. I don't know what he was... I can't remember. Do you have any parts of that? You have any pieces of that lying around?
I do to keep myself very fit, very healthy, and feeling good. I always get the exercise I need, and I don't quit until I reach my goal, every day and any time I exercise. I never overdo it or harm myself physically in any other way. I get exactly the right amount of good, healthy exercise. I've learned to enjoy exercising, but also visualize in my mind the benefits that exercising is bringing for me.
It's over. Oh, come on. No, come on, man. This is totally ludicrous. We got a good group here. We got a good thing going, and I'm not going to let you guys louse it up. Man, everybody played the game. Everybody had the same chance. Forget the game. It's over.
George, I played and I lost.
Yeah, she lost. I'm sorry. It's my group, and I'm putting my foot down. That's it.
The rest of my life. I look good, I feel great, and it shows in everything I do.
Come on, we want to see titties.
I enjoy exercising now more than ever before. I have incredible determination and
shit.
non-stop attitude. I exercise and I like it. Every time I exercise, I can feel even better about myself. I'm really proud of myself for the great job I'm doing.
Scotty Wolf.
I feel great today. My mind is... I have more energy and vitality than ever before. I'm able to accomplish many great things, and with each accomplishment, even more energy comes to me. I have a high energy level, and my interest and enthusiasm keep it that way. My energy level grows stronger and more dynamic.
Cody says here would pause and unpause it during calls like it was a soundboard.
I don't know.
Okay. I was laughing at Michael Fulton's like, I will not stick probes into my anus. BB says, I will jerk off in a Chuck E. Cheese and be proud to do it. Yeah, you guys could all just write lines for this guy. And that would be really funny if it's like he got this far into it and it all sounded pretty normal and then like suddenly started saying like crazy shit like that. It'd be like that Steve Martin song where he starts talking about, you know, how long and having your knees removed. So exercise. I will do sit-ups first thing every morning and then eat an apple and go kick some serious ass. We're aiming for that promotion. Oh, yes. Cody, where did you find that? I think he found it in an unlocked car or something when he was a teenager. Because, folks, Cody was a bad kid. And he got in lots of trouble, right? Okay.
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy.
Yes, Cody says he found it in an unlocked car. Because that was the kind of thing that he did when he was a teenager. Was, oh, did you leave your car unlocked? Well, I think I'll help myself to some change, mister. It was recorded over an Eagles Hell Freezes Over cassette. That's funny. Like, here's this album, like, it was in the Eagles got back together in the mid-90s. Yeah, and put out the album called Hell Freezes Over because they said they wouldn't get back together unless hell froze over or something like that. And here we are talking about the motherfucking Eagles again. You know, stop that. Okay. Well, we've been tooling around for a while here. Should we actually make some calls or?
Jesus, man, could you change the channel? Fuck you, man. If you don't like my fucking music, get your own fucking cab. I had a really rough... I'll pull up to the side and kick your ass out. Man, come on. I had a rough night, and I hate the fucking Eagles, man.
Oh boy. John Y in the chat says the date for today spells out what? What's the date today, Mr. Schilling or Mr. Bedeker, Gale? What's the date today?
4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us.
Drifty falling. So John Y, I think, tuned in a little late. We opened the show with a completely instrumental version of Mr. Peter Schilling's Major Tom. Welcome to Pran Funkels' Peter Schilling's Major Tom Day. It's a great song. Go check it out. One of the pop songs that I loved the most when I was a kid was that. It's that song, and then I remember liking In Excess, The One Thing. Do you remember that song, Kira?
Yes, I do.
I loved that song. That was one of my favorites, the Peter Schilling song. And then I think I like had an unhealthy obsession with the Clash's "Rock the Casbah." You can ask Cody. it? It's the one thing. Good stuff, man. So let's get down to. Are we doing some calls?
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we have here this week. The hostile Latino man talked to Alf and kept telling him to suck his dick and stuff. So maybe the fat guy should give him a ring.
What's the premise? What do I say? The fat guy's always nice, but
I said, well, my furry friend said that you like to have your penis sucked. Or something.
Your friend? Who's my friend?
Alf.
Oh, Alf.
Gordon.
Gordon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
He's from a chat line or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please leave your message for 5.
Okay. He mumbled his numbers. I don't know which.
Gordon, put us in stitches.
Oh, think again, man. I'm gonna get banned for that.
Uh-oh.
Remember that?
There's a ban? What do you mean?
You showed like a minute of that.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do remember that. Yeah. Back when we were on this channel, when we would, I guess we were doing one of those shows where one of the video game shows we would do on here. And for whatever reason, it was like, oh, does anybody remember the Alf cartoon? And I had it up on YouTube, and I was like, oh, I'll just share like a part of the screen with the Alf, the opening theme of the Alf cartoon, and it got like pulled like immediately because of that.
Yeah.
And it was more about it was just like the theme to the Alf cartoon. It wasn't even the fucking Alf cartoon that like 16 people in the world remember. Like it was just so. John Wise says, "Is he going to play the role of Willie Tanner? Oh, Alf. Alf, get in the kitchen, Alf, right now, Alf. Brian, you get in there too. Lynn. Oh, Kate, you just everybody get in the kitchen right now, please. I'm gonna have a cocktail and a out here in the living room. Wash down a Xanax or two. Alf." All right. Sorry, go ahead.
Ich bin Alf, die außergewöhnlich lustig fröhliche Lebensform. Ich bin Alf, die außergewöhnlich lustig fröhliche Lebensform.
Dies ist eine Situation, die über uns gekommen ist, in der wir jetzt leben müssen.
What was that exactly?
A German song about Alf.
Was one of the voices in there like the German Alf?
That's what I'm guessing.
Ich muss austreten. Ich auch.
Ich habe wirklich nicht die Absicht. Ich habe wirklich nicht die Absicht.
supposed to be like the Falco Amadeus song, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Alpha Deus, Alpha Deus, and then Michael Fulton says Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. That's the Simpsons, the Simpsons spoof of the Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. When I was a kid and I heard that song, like a lot of kids, I would have you would hear like songs, and because I was like such a big fan of Weird Al, I was like, Weird Al should parody this Amadeus song and call it "On Potatoes." Get it? On potatoes, on potatoes, on potatoes. Because food songs, right? In my defense, I was 10 or something, so I didn't have a fully developed, mature comedy mind of a comedy genius just yet. All right.
Well, speaking of that, Willie Tanner also needs to make some calls tonight.
Who does?
Willie Tanner.
Willie. Oh, my name's Willie Tanner. Well, I have someone living with me that's a constant source of frustration, sexual and otherwise.
Maybe Willie should call this guy since Alf called him before.
Okay, I'm trying not to laugh.
Like Alf was cheating on him.
You guys realize that's why I've almost never done a lot of calls, because it's hard for me not to laugh. Like, it's really hard for me not to laugh out loud. I'm muted listening and laughing as most of the time, so that's why I'm saying I don't know if this is going to work out too well. But, so.
I'll cover for you if I have to. Okay.
Ich bin Alf Kutschensohn Vorstag. What does that mean?
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna call this guy again. I don't know which number is his because he mumbled it, so here we go. I'll try the other one.
It's the same guy, I guess.
Hopefully, yeah. Got two numbers.
Please leave your message for 5.
Mike.
Both of these have.
Mike.
Wait, 6. Both of these have the same generic thing when you call them.
Scotty Wolf says, "Oh man, now I want brats, a spaten, a splatzy, and a Warsteiner. Have some Hogarden too, Hogarden. It's almost that time, man. It's getting warm out. Have some of those good beers."
Okay, let's try the first number.
Wow.
Please leave your message.
Hello. My name is Willie. I believe you spoke to my... well, I call him a cohort of sorts. His name is Gordon. You might have spoken to him last week. He's a bit of a tart. Yeah, I just want to tell you, I just want to apologize for anything he might have said. You see, he's a real source of frustration for me, sexual and otherwise. Well, constantly causing trouble. Anyhow, I just thought I'd call and see if you were awake. I know it's a very, very odd time of the night, but some of us just operate in these hours, and I just wanted to. I don't know. He told me some things, very, very odd things, and I just thought I'd call and try to verify some of these things. All right, I'm gonna get in the kitchen with Lynn and Brian and Kate. Afraid the Ochmoneks might be on their way over. Very paranoid man sometimes. Please give me a call back if you'd like, and we can discuss it. Willie Tanner. Good night. I'm going to have to press a number or something. Oh, turn that music off!
To replay your message, press 1. To continue...
I didn't know whether to leave the...
Hello. My name is Willie. I believe you spoke to my... well, I call him a cohort of sorts. His name is Gordon. You might have spoken to him last week. He's a bit of a tart. Yeah, I just want to tell you, I just want to apologize for anything he might have said. You see, he's a real source of frustration for me, sexual and otherwise. Oh, constantly causing trouble. Anyhow, I just thought I'd call and see if you were awake. I know it's a very, very odd time of the night, but some of us just operate in these hours, and I just wanted to. I don't know. He told me some things, very, very odd things, and I just thought I'd call and try to verify some of these things. All right, I'm gonna get in the kitchen with Lynn and Brian and Kate. The Ochmoneks might be on their way over. Very paranoid man sometimes. Please give me a call back if you'd like, and we can discuss it. Willie Tanner. Good night. I'm going to have to press a number or something. Oh, turn that music off!
To replay your message, press 1. To continue recording, press 2.
There's some angry German man yelling about Alf. God, man. I don't think I ever realized how much I really sound like him until I got that back.
It's like spot on.
Fucking Willie. Max Wright, God rest his soul.
Yeah, it's weird that he's dead.
Yeah. He did a very good job. And he and all the actors on that show who weren't puppets really fucking hated doing that show. It's because evidently we've talked about this, there were trap doors throughout the set that Alf could pop up from. So they had to pretend like they were walking through a fucking living room without there being holes every fucking where that they could just fall into at any moment. God. What a fucking pain in the ass that would have been. Imagine you're just walking around the house. You have to, you're not walking around the house looking at the floor fuck, I need to watch out for all these holes that are in the fucking floor, unless you're living in a place with a bunch of holes in the floor. But maybe they could have wrote that into the script. They could have just been the Tanner's house was actually under construction and always had holes in the floor. Anyway, all right.
Why did they have to have holes in the floor?
So the puppeteers could pop Alf up wherever they needed him.
Oh, okay.
In a scene. So, like, the actors had, it was all, like, behind couches and shit like that. So the actors had to just, like, walk around like you would normally would in a regular house without holes in the fucking floor without accidentally falling into them. And they said, like, people would fucking fall into them, So, I mean, not fall, but, like, trip and shit. I don't know. So it was, yeah. Cody says they regularly got injured. So most people just hated it. Like, I say most people, the actors supposedly hated it because, it was, imagine you're trying to act, you're trying to remember your fucking lines and everything, and also not fall into a fucking puppeteer hole, and not, yeah, not trying not to fall into a hole and not act like you're not trying to fall into a hole, So anyway, where a guy is operating a fucking puppet. So anyway, it's insanity. It's like insanity. It's one of those, like, if you ever took a job that was so fucked up that you only worked there like 3 months and you were like, God, that place was nuts. I've had a few of those jobs. I would imagine this to be kind of like that. They're that to be like, yeah. So anyway, like, you'd just be sitting there going like, how the fuck did we do this for 4 years or however long Alf was on? I think it was 4 years. So anyway, Cody says there's got to be some great blooper tapes there somewhere of like, oh no, look out, Brian. Whoops, Brian fell onto the puppeteer again. All right, who do we want to call with Willie Tanner now?
Well, we need to call the other number and leave a message too.
Oh, okay. It's the same guy. We're leaving another message.
Well, he mumbled his number on the chat line, so I don't know which is his.
Oh, okay.
And they both have a totally generic greeting.
So I need to talk about Gordon and all that again?
Yep.
It's the same thing?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Damn. Okay.
Please leave your message.
No. Hello. Hi. Hello. I'm very sorry to be calling at this late hour. I believe you spoke with my roommate slash cohort Gordon the other night, and I want to apologize for his abhorrent behavior. My name is Willie Tanner. I just thought I would call and he told me that he got in touch with you. I don't know if it was by mistake or if it was something he did intentionally. I can tell you he's a source of frustration for me constantly, sexually and otherwise. Just if you saw him, you would understand he's very irritant. And I'm alone here, and I've been drinking a little bit, and I started thinking about it, and he was using my telephone. I didn't want any trouble, so I thought I would give you a call and hopefully work things out, discuss it with you. Maybe we could work out something. I could hold up my end of the bargain very well. I'm just sick about the whole thing. For now, I need to get back in the kitchen because I think the Achmonics are on their way over.
but you may not. I don't know. You may not know what's happening in that regard. If you'd like to give me a call back, just go ahead. Call back on this number, and we can discuss it, and we'll resolve the situation. But I don't know to what extent Gordon, my roommate, is really I don't know what to extent he's irritated you. I sit here. I'm sitting here. It's late at night. I take off my glasses. I rub my nose. I don't know what to say. All right. Boy, all I can say is that Gordon really fucked up this time, and I apologize. So give me a call back, and we can get this resolved.
Your recording has reached the maximum length. To replay your message, press 1. To delete and re-record your message, press 3.
No. Hello. Hi. Hello. I'm very sorry to be calling at this late hour. I believe you spoke with my roommate slash cohort Gordon the other night, and I want to apologize for his abhorrent behavior. My name is Willie Tanner. I just thought I would call, and he told me that he got in touch with you. I don't know if it was by mistake or if it was something he did intentionally. I can tell you he's a source of frustration for me constantly, sexually and otherwise. Just, if you saw him, you would understand he's very irritant. And I'm alone here, and I've been drinking a little bit, and I started thinking about it, and he was using my telephone. I didn't want any trouble, so I thought I would give you a call and hopefully work things out, discuss it with you. Maybe we could work out something. I could hold up my end of the bargain very well. I'm just sick about the whole thing. For now, I need to get back in the kitchen because I think the Achmonics are on their way over. But you may not. I don't know. You may not know what's happening in that regard. If you'd like to give me a call back, just go ahead. Call back on this number and we can discuss it. And, we'll resolve the situation, but I don't know to what extent Gordon, my roommate, is really. I don't know what to extent he's irritated you. I sit here. I'm sitting here. It's late at night. I take off my glasses. I rub my nose. I don't know what to say. All right. Boy, all I can say is that Gordon really fucked up this time, and I apologize. So give me a call back, and we can get this resolved. No.
To replay your message, press 1.
Die machen ihren wilden Westen dicht und pflanzen die blauen Bohnen dann im Eurogarten als Gemüse an. Alf wird unser Bundeskanzler, Alf ist unser bester Mann. Die Wirkung des Nullpunkts. Wer selbst nackt und bloß dasteht, soll andere im Aufbau. Ich bin Alf. Die außergewöhnlich lustig fröhliche Lebensform. Oh. Und jetzt kommen wir zum Thema allgemeine Verschmutzung.
Oh, man. German Alf. That's the best. Yeah, like how can you? I don't know. It's so weird. How can you have Alf without the voice of Paul Fusco? The voice of Alf, the actual voice of Alf. Alf, what happened to your voice, Alf? You're speaking a foreign language. Alf, why are you in that fisting video, Alf? Oh, you know, the Germans and their fisting. Okay, I was just being weird. Sorry.
No, it's totally fine.
Yeah. Gordon reminded me of the classic Gorton's Fisherman commercials of the 80s and 90s. Scotty Wolf was saying, I wonder if Willie Tanner had any other roles like Max Wright. Yeah, that's a good question, man. That was that role was just kind of tailor-made for him. I think the thing about him being in a Muppet movie, I think that was a mistake. I thought it was him in a Muppet movie, but it wasn't. But so, oh man, okay, what are we up to now? Does he always sound tired and exasperated? Yeah, kinda. On Alf, yeah. Can we pull up some clips of Willie from Alf? Let's see here. Let me see what I got. I'll look up something here. See what we got here. Well, this is when he's freaking out, almost freaking out on Alf here. So he's a little more heated, upset here.
In a minute. Don't go. Where's everybody?
Oh, they've gone to the movies.
Well, why didn't you go?
I'm fixing the TV.
Let's see.
No. Yes. I'm going out a little later, and I decided it's dangerous to leave you alone with nothing to do.
It's dangerous,
Are you referring to that chemical spill?
Chemical spill? What chemical spill?
What chemical spill?
Hey, Willie, how about a game of Trivial Pursuit? I promise not to pick any science questions.
No, thanks.
I think you should leave this for a qualified repairman.
Well, Mr. Smarty.
It's Mr. Science.
For your information, I've located the problem. There's no power going into the high voltage
No power, Alf.
Hey, you want power?
That would help.
He's working on a TV that looks like it's like 70 years old, by the way. He just electrocuted Willie.
Willie, it was an accident.
An accident?
An accident.
An accident? You almost killed me, and you say it was an accident?
All right, let's call it a mistake. You want to get that? It's probably consumer ed.
You called consumer ed after I asked you not to?
You didn't say not to.
I'm getting
You said
angry,
stay out of
Alf.
this. You should have been more specific.
Okay.
I hope it is consumer ed, because I'm turning you over to him. Won't that be a great story for the 6 o'clock news?
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, sitcoms from the 80s. Oh, and you know who was at the door there? It was Marsha Wallace. Is that her? No. Is that her name? Marsha Wallace? Did I get that right? Yes. Marsha Wallace was at the door. The curly-haired, kind of tall, red-headed woman who was in Bob Newhart, and she died a few years back, cancer. She was on Simpsons for like 30 plus years or something. So yeah, she was at the door there just for a second. All right. Willie from Alf. Okay, so
Willie can call the muzzled ass whipper.
what is this guy's story? What do I need to say to him?
Cody talked to him or something, or Justin, and he said like, "Hey, I'm trying to be with my woman. I'm gonna whip your ass if you call again."
That guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I want to apologize for my friend Gordon calling you. My phone got stolen. I'll tell him my phone was stolen, and then I'll kind of get around to like, oh, this guy's my roommate.
That's the whole theme for tonight. Willie just calls everybody because Alf used his phone. Okay, here we go.
Are we having troubles with our stream or anything? I'm not. I don't think here. Here for the comment just said the stream is starting to fail me.
I'm not getting any messages about it on.
Okay, that's all right. I think it's good. It may just be internet, somebody's internet. Maybe here for the comments, internet dropping out. So.
All right, let me pull it up just to see.
I mean, I'm looking at it right now. It's the only way I can see the chat. So.
Messages about it on.
Okay, that's all right. I think it's
yeah,
all right.
It's fine.
It's all right. It's all right, me.
Okay.
Alpha's hunting for a blind date, and he went to the blind woman's house. Yeah, I remember that one. Okay, go ahead.
Is Willie ready for the muzzled ass whipper?
Yeah, go ahead. Is this the muzzled ass whipper?
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye.
Bye. Mystery Hamburglar's here. Mystery Hamburglar! Thanks for showing up. Good to see you. Here on a special day.
Hello.
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 My name is Willie Tanner. Who am I speaking with, please? Sir? Oh, you asshole. Yes, sir. Sir, please don't hang up. Oh, make sure. Sir, please don't hang up. I just wanted to apologize. I've recently found out that my telephone was stolen from me a few weeks back, and I saw this number had been called. I don't know if, I saw there were some calls made to this number, and I just wanted to make sure you knew that my telephone had been somehow commandeered by...
Did you get your cell phone back?
Yes.
You know who stole it?
Well, it turns out it was a man named Gordon. Do you know a man named Gordon? I don't know why he would have been calling you.
I don't know a man named Gordon.
Oh.
Gordon what?
Gordon Shumway is his name.
Where's he from?
He's from a place called Melmac, if you know where that is.
No, see, I live in Sacramento, California.
I just wanted to apologize because evidently this man was making a lot of calls, making a lot of calls with my phone, and I've had some people call me back and, you know, giving me what for. So I just wanted to make sure everybody... What's that, sir? Hello? Yes?
You wanted to cut it off at the pass, right? Before you got me calling you saying, hey, this fucking dick did this and that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, no, I don't know him.
Well, the funny thing was this man is he was a former roommate of mine, and I think he must have gotten into my house because he had a key at one point, but I thought I'd changed the locks. But just a source of frustration throughout my life, you know, sexual and otherwise.
You should catch him and beat his fucking ass.
Well, I would if I was a more vigilant individual, but I made peace with him, and I told him that, I reprimanded him, very, very harshly, but I want to make...
I see that too.
Yes. Anyway, I see a lot of numbers going out. I had a lot of people calling me back, and this was one of them. And
yeah, no, I don't know why he called me. I don't know. But you're a 931 number, which I don't recognize. Where are you calling from?
Yes. Well, it's a cell phone, and I don't like to give out my specific location.
I don't want to know exactly where you live. I'm just saying what city.
Oh, it's the origin of the phone is it's a Tennessee originally.
Yeah,
is where we originally came from.
If dude's in California and he's in Sacramento, I mean that's where I'm from. That's where I'm at. I don't know, dude. I'm sorry that happened to you though.
There's some kind of a interference. I heard sounds like some kind of... I'm sorry, I missed it. There was some kind of a vibration or something there.
That interference. It's me. You caught me right in the middle. I'm vacuum sealing some shit. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that happened to you, but I don't know, dude. You take care.
All right. Well, I gotta get back in the kitchen with Brian and...
What did he say? He's bashing skulls?
I don't know what he said. I thought he said he was selling some shit or something. I couldn't tell.
You want to call him back and ask what that noise is?
I don't know, man.
No, you did great. You didn't laugh at all. You want to call him again or leave it?
Oh, maybe leave it. I don't know. What? Play that back. What was he?
Yeah, I gotta find out what this is about.
What was he? I thought he said I'm in the middle of selling some shit or something, but.
Let's see.
I see that too.
But I
see that too.
Yes. Anyway, I see a lot of numbers going out. I had a lot of people calling me back, and this was one of them. And
yeah, no, I don't know why he called me. I don't know. But you're a 931 number, which I don't recognize. Where are you calling from?
Yes. Well, it's a cell phone, and I don't like to give out my specific location.
I don't want to know exactly where you live. I'm just saying what city.
Oh, it's the origin of the phone is it's a Tennessee originally.
Yeah,
is where we originally came from.
If dude's in California and he's in Sacramento, I mean that's where I'm from.
Yes.
I don't know, dude.
Yes.
I don't know, dude. I'm sorry that happened to you though.
There's some kind of a interference. I heard sounds like some kind of... I'm sorry, I missed it. There was some kind of a vibration or something there.
That interference. It's me. You caught me right in the middle. I'm vacuum sealing some shit.
I'm something and selling some shit.
That interference. It's me. You caught me right in the middle. I'm vacuum sealing some shit.
I'm batching selling some shit.
I'm hearing bashing souls.
That interference. It's me. You caught me right in the middle. I'm vacuum sealing some shit.
Oh, maybe selling some shit.
Caught me right in the middle. I'm vacuum sealing some shit. Caught me right in the middle. I'm vacuum sealing some shit. Caught me right in the middle. I'm vacuum sealing some shit.
Yeah. Cody says a money counting machine. Maybe dealing with somebody on the drug chain, selling drugs. I don't know. Well, it's about time for me to get another beer, I guess.
Okay.
And yeah, Cody said it's sewing some shit. Like, you think that did kind of sound like a sewing machine going, actually sewing. Yes.
Yeah.
Play that sound again.
Okay.
I'm actually sewing some shit.
Yeah, I think that's what he said.
Caught me right in the middle. I'm vacuum sealing some shit. caught me right in the middle. I'm vacuum sealing some shit.
He's sewing. Like that's what that sound. I've heard sewing machines, and that sounds like that. That brrr, that's a sewing machine. He's fucking sewing. What is he sewing? Like, is he working in a upholstery shop or something? I don't know. I kind of have a little bit more respect for this guy now because he's running a sewing machine, and that's like manual labor, right? I don't know. Maybe we're wrong, but that's what it. That makes sense now. That brrr, like that sounds like a fucking. You've ever used a sewing machine, or I don't know if I've ever. Maybe like a home ec in school, but like I've heard a sewing machine because my mom had one when I was a kid, and that's what it kind of sounded like. So Scotty Wolf says he's sewing the logo back onto his tattered basketball shirt. So, all right, I'm gonna grab a beer and I'll be right back.
Okay.
On this special episode on a certain date. Taking place on a date. What's the date today?
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, it's the Pran Funkels Peter Schilling Day. It only comes along once in 100 years. Folks, it will not be 4321 again until it's 432121. It'll be 100 years from now. So, any of you who plan to still be alive in 100 years, it could happen. Maybe we'll still be doing the show if, one of us is here, alive still, and one of you is still listening. So, 4, 3, 2, 1, Earth below.
Well, what's going to happen is, let's see. I don't have any kids. I never will. But all you other guys have kids, so your kids will be the second generation of Pran Funkels.
We'll pass it on. Pass the torch. I don't know. If my kids are anything like me, like I didn't really want to have any. I didn't want to do anything that my parents like did, or it's like. And that's not a good thing. I'm not saying that's cool or anything, but so I could imagine being like, well, son, I did this prank call show I've been doing this prank call show for the past, 40 years. God. And now I'm going to pass it on to you at age 40. So at age 30. Yeah.
Well, somebody has to keep it going.
Yeah, so we'll see, but I could imagine my kids going like, "What? No, the fuck, no, I'm not doing that." And also, what is this thing called a telephone? We stopped being humans for a certain amount of time, and we don't know what that is now. No. Isn't it kind of interesting though that like in this day and age, if you could go back to like 1985 or something, and somebody was like, "Hey, in the year 2021, would you say there's a good chance that prank calls could still be made?" Like I don't know. It's like when the caller ID came along, I think a lot of people, maybe even myself included a little bit, were like, oh, dude, this game over. If you're doing prank calls, that's it. They got your number now. Fuck it. What are you going to do? They'll just call you back and say, I caught you, and then you're in big trouble. So, not ever thinking that, oh, well, the phone will just be integrated into the internet like everything else, and of course, now we just have a number, and if people want to call us back, they can, and we'll say, "Hi, it's us." "Hi, I'm the person who called you. What are you going to do about it?" Let's talk. All right. Anyway, so Pran Funkels. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm going to go get a beer, and I will. Oh, are you going away for a minute, Kira, or did you already go away? I think Kara stepped away for a minute, so that means I got to stay right here. Gary Busey, Burger King, says, weekly top 40 continues after Rick Dees stopped doing it. Why not Pran Funkels? Is Rick Dees not doing it anymore? That's interesting. I watched a thing on the internet about fucking Disco Duck by Rick Dees. There's a guy who just explores these really shitty phenomenons. Is that correct grammar? These shitty pop culture phenomena. Is that it? I don't know. So he did a thing on Disco Duck, and it was actually really, really good. And it talked about how Rick Dees was the guy who did Disco Duck, and it basically, he was already a radio guy, but it really kind of launched his career, and how Disco Duck for like 2 weeks in 1976 was like #1, and all he could say was like, 1970s people, what the fuck? What is wrong with you? How could this cheesy little fucking novelty song be a #1 hit? Like ever, let alone for 2 weeks, Anyway, so he really examines Disco Duck and everything that's wrong with it, and it's really funny. And what's the guy's name? I don't know. I just, it was on my phone, and I was like, oh, fucking Rick Dees. Yeah, fuck this guy. All right. Kira's back, and I'm gonna go grab a beer, and thanks, and keep listening. Hotel November says, is Cody stuck at the Whataburger drive-thru? No, Cody is he's in the chat. He's actually using Pran Funkels' account to chat, but he's out of pocket this weekend. He couldn't be on the show this weekend, so he's joining us in spirit and in the chat. So, anyway, I'm gonna go grab a beer, and I'll be right back. And keep those fans entertained, and as the Sheriff Lobo theme instructs, keep them strong. Okay. got to be like the world record for the most number of orchestra hits in a song. Such a great, and that was that's not actually Ministry. It's Al Jurgensen, right?
That's like a side project of his.
Okay, but it wasn't. They weren't Ministry yet, or did Ministry exist and then that side project kind of became Ministry? I'm not sure.
They existed. It was like a side project with him and Ogre and other people.
With him and who?
Ogre.
Donald Gibb from Revenge of the Nerds?
Nah, probably not.
Astro Southern Dude says, how far away is the fridge? Well, not too far away. I live in a 40,000 square foot house. No, I also had to go relieve myself in the restroom. I took some Doan's pills for my back. That was sure relieving of the pain.
And you rested?
Yes, I went in there and rested, and I kind of bent forward and I rubbed my gross old man back and then took some Doan's pills. You remember Doan's pills commercials?
There's no beating. Deep heating. Up. There's no beating. Deep heating. Up.
Here we go. Let's listen to this. I forgot I got it muted here. Hang on. I don't think this is the commercial I remember, but here's
Late today, Charlie. What slowed you down?
50 magazines, 10 dogs, and a nagging backache.
No wonder you're bent out of shape. Doan's pills will help set you right.
Doan's, of course.
Good advice. For occasional nagging backache pain due to simple overexertion, stress, or strain, Doan's pills help relief of minor backache pain for hours.
You're looking better today, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm standing tall again, thanks to Doan's pills.
Time-proven Doan's pills help relieve simple backache pain.
Time-proven? This guy in this commercial looks about 38, and he's like, not that 38-year-olds can't have back problems, but he just doesn't look old enough to be like, oh, give me a back pill. I don't know. And then the announcer says, Doan's pills. That's a very good choice. Anyway.
He was coming through the Hardee's drive-through speaker, I think. The whole thing sounds like it was through a drive-through speaker.
Yeah. Oh, man. So anyway, not to go off on a total tangent there, but yeah, I just went off on a tangent. Okay, so let's do some more calls, I guess.
Okay, we have a request. I guess maybe.
Request?
Yeah, maybe the fat guy could do this. I don't know what it is. It's just a request from somebody that we know.
Redacted says, did I do a poopsie? No, I just had to pee for like 3 minutes straight. Sorry, whose request is this?
Look at the chat.
Oh, okay, yeah. One of our listeners.
Okay, maybe the fat guy.
Oh yeah, and we need to talk about the Avatar, is what Cody says. So we'll get to that.
Okay.
And what's the number we're calling? What's the backstory? What's my motivation? What's fat guy's motivation?
Ask him if
he's a fat guy who is.
Ask him if he ate the last donut because he couldn't. He went to go get some donuts and.
Is this just some random dude, or is this a business, or what?
There's no information.
Okay.
I'll give you a little preview before we talk about the Avatar.
Oh, that probably just gave it away, that music. Everybody knows that music, right? Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 4.
Gotta get into character here, you know. I actually bought a Long John I could eat.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic...
Oh.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice...
Hey, Dan? It's Don. I was wondering if you, I got to work here and I couldn't find that box, the box of donuts that you got, that I bought. And I'm hoping that you guys didn't just eat it all up, because I'm gonna be pissed, seriously. I didn't get I ate about 3 of those donuts in there, and if I find out that you guys ate them all up, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm serious. I know you guys think it's funny, and yes, I did have dinner, but I gotta keep my blood sugar at a certain level, so it's not funny when you guys play jokes on me like this. So just give me a call back, and let me know where that box is, okay? I wish you were answering your phone. Okay. Just give me a call back, okay? Alright. So, yeah. I'm looking around here, I just don't see it. Did Derek put you up to this? You can just give me a call back on the main line. That's 428822083, okay? Give me a call back, okay? I need to get this resolved. God damn it. Okay, for real, you guys, this is pissing me off. At least I got my orange soda. If I didn't have that, I'd be really bad off. Alright. Where the fuck are these donuts? You guys, if I don't hear anything back, I'm gonna expect you to pay me back in full. That's $9.83. This is the last straw. I'm tired of this shit. Alright. Give me a call back, okay? Please, don't keep me waiting, because I have a blood sugar issue. And yes, I have an orange, 3-liter of orange soda that I'm drinking. Of course, I wouldn't forget that, but I need these for sustenance. Please.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press message review.
Oh,
God, it's so fucking long.
Hey, Dan? It's Don. I was wondering if you, I got to work here and I couldn't find that box, the box of donuts that I bought. And I'm hoping that you guys didn't just eat it all up, because someone will be pissed, seriously. I didn't get it. I ate about 3 of those donuts there, and if I found out that you guys ate them all up, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm serious. I know you guys think it's funny. Yes, I did have dinner, but I gotta keep my blood sugar at a certain level, so it's not funny when you guys play jokes on me like this. So just give me a call back and let me know where that box is, okay? I wish you were answering your phone. Okay. Just give me a call back, okay? Alright. Yeah. I'm looking around here, I just don't see it. Did Derek put you up to this? Just give me a call back on the main line. That's 428822083, okay? Give me a call back, okay? I need to get this resolved. God damn it. Okay. For real. You guys, it's pissing me off. At least I got my orange soda. If I didn't have that, I'd be really bad off. Alright. Where the fuck are these donuts? You guys, if I don't hear anything back, I'm gonna expect you to pay me back in full. That's $9.83. That's the last straw. I'm tired of this shit. Alright.
The last straw in my orange soda.
Please, don't keep me waiting, because I have a blood sugar issue. And yes, I have an orange, 3-liter of orange soda that I'm drinking. Of course, I wouldn't forget that, but I need these for sustenance. Please.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message. Press 2 to erase and re-record. Press 3.
And send that shit. I'm sitting here watching this video that the music is coming from. It is some fucking, like, somebody for sure, I'm thinking was like just tripping their fucking asses off when they came up with this. So this music, it's I guess when you get a strike in bowling in fucking Denmark or something. Where did this come from exactly? What is this?
No, it's actually from a business show in a Finnish, or from Finland, a business show.
Oh shit.
You want to just describe this as it happens here?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So it starts out with I don't know what that. It's like pipes. What? I guess you need to just. You need to put the link in the thing, but we don't feel like. But go ahead. Okay. It starts out and there's like these pipes.
Wait, hang on.
Oh no, they're columns.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a. Is that like they're? But like. It's like the columns in front of like a Capitol type building, right?
Right.
Parliament or whatever. And then the columns start expanding like there's shit inside of them. And then the tops of two columns come down from the sides and they're like... The tops of the columns are like the heads of the columns, and they notice that this one column is bulging out in the center. So they run off like they're scared, all the columns. And then the one that's bulging in the center bulges way out, and this fucking weird, grotesque face starts growing out of it. And it just keeps expanding until it's like this dude's face, this guy in his 50s face. It looks like, kind of like he could be Captain Kangaroo's brother or something. And then the picture of his face gets steamrolled over by a currency note, I guess a Finnish 100 mark bill, and then he's like cross-eyed on the $100 bill, the 100 whatever it is, and then the bill gets picked up and waved across the face of another guy who looks a little like Oliver Platt. In his face, he's actually in the reflection of some coffee in a mug. There's a spoon in the mug. A woman picks up the mug of coffee. His reflection's now gone. It's just coffee. She's lifting it up to her face as if she's going to drink it. It's a strange kind of smaller cup. She's drinking the cup of coffee. You can tell she's green screened here. It's kind of bad. And then she drinks it, and her face fucking turns into some weird mosaic effect. Like, then she looks up to the sky and turns into a black doctor. Her whole face just kind of does a wipe down her body, and she turns into a black doctor who's putting in a stethoscope in his ear, and now he looks very intent, like something weird is happening, and then a white light appears on his nose and makes his head evaporate, and his whole body fucking explodes into these little fucking things that look like the bad Terminator on the T-1000 on the T-1000, and then it's a different guy, maybe the same guy, but a different guy sweeping up the little pieces of metal or whatever he exploded into, and then it just starts over. Okay, so that is some weird fucking shit. You need to put that link in the chat and people can look at that. So that was my play-by-play of something that so okay, so that's the avatar, is the column expanding into the face of the guy who looks like he could be maybe related to Captain Kangaroo, and I think I just say that because he looks like he's wearing a red suit. So Cody says, finish the fucking business show, man. Who was talking about Philip Michael Thomas in here?
Finish the fucking story. What happened?
Finish. So, Scotty Wolf says the Finns make some damn fine pancakes. Is that true? Okay. What do we got next? Here on Pran Funkels, it's a special episode. Give him the date. It's Peter Schilling. We might as well. because this only happens once every 100 years. It's Peter Schilling Day. And then,
What's the date
today?
4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us.
Look up. If you wonder what that's from, that's actually Gail Bedecker, a character from Breaking Bad, doing karaoke. The actual song is called Major Tom by Peter Schilling. Great song, guys. Great song. Top notch. Check it out. So, all right. We got something we're gonna play here real quick from a listener named BB. He said right now in the chat he's saying we has a payphone. I think he's talking like the cat, the internet cat that says I can has cheeseburger, right? He says we has. I'm just giving you a hard time. A payphone across the street from a place I worked at. When there weren't many people on the street, we'd call the payphone right as someone walked by and scare the hell out of them. Yeah, we used to do that kind of shit. Yes. So we're gonna play something from BB. A current affair. It's not an affair that happened in the past. It's very current and now. You love it and how you tune in every fucking night to a current affair. That was BB. No, that was me. That golden voice was yours truly. Cody wanted to hear that again, so all right. So we got something here that our friend and listener BB submitted, and I think Kira's going to play it for you here. Nice. That was very nice. Was that a like a 12-string guitar or something? That was really cool. That makes me think of a dude by the name of a guy named John Fahey. Did a lot of. I worked with a guy a long time ago, and we just started talking about guitar and stuff, and I don't know, I was kind of at you kind of get to points in your life where you've listened to a lot of shit. At that time I'd been, for years I'd been listening to a lot of metal and crazy just metal, just crazy, like real complex stuff, and and prog, like prog metal and that kind of stuff. And I listened to that like I was on kind of like a steady diet of it. You know what I mean? That's all I would listen to is like prog rock and prog metal and stuff that was just like really complicated. And I think I kind of burned myself out on it. And I was talking to this guy that I worked with, and he was like, not necessarily about how I burned myself out, but it was just kind of how like I was like, yeah, I've kind of like heard a lot of this stuff, and I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm kind of starting to move away from it and get back to simpler things. And he was like, you need to check this guy out. His name is John Fahey. And BB says John Fahey was awesome. Yes. Yeah. So this guy just basically kind of introduced me to him. He brought this double disc set up. It was called the John Fahey like anthology or something. It's like 2 discs of just a bunch of shit he did. I'm not going to say everything on there was a complete gem, but it was like especially his stuff back in the 60s. I guess you could describe his style as Americana / I don't know, just a hint of kind of bluegrassy kind of shit in there, but just very, I don't want to say basic because it's just, but just like really down to earth, like just kind of like, I don't know, man. I could play a little bit and just, you just listen to it and you're just like, man, I can just fucking, it's just that kind of stuff you listen to and you just feel it. You just feel it when you listen to it. I don't know how else to describe it. Another interesting thing about John Fahey that I read was he was, I think, next door neighbors. I don't think he was roommates, but he was next door neighbors with a guy named Barry Hansen, way back, like in the 60s. And Barry Hansen, also known as Dr. Demento. So, like, they knew each other. They were friends back in the day, which is weird. Dr. Demento and this guy. So, pretty sure I read that, and I could be completely stupid. I could be completely wrong. I do that. I mix up facts, but I'm pretty sure I read that he was friends with Dr. Demento, or his real name is Barry Hansen. So, anyway, play a little bit of John Fahey here for you. It's just really good. It's a good, I guess, palate cleanser if you spent 2 or 3 years of your life listening to nothing but prog rock and prog metal. Just really complex, like, shit, fucking crazy shit. And then, you listen to this and you're kind of like, yeah, you need a reset with this kind of, so anyway, it's just a period I kind of went through. We're talking like a long time ago. Let's see, I'm going to pull up like probably one of my favorite tunes by him, and hopefully we won't get cut off, but this is one that I really liked here. About this guy who would just like sit alone in his apartment for hours and just create this shit on his guitar or just come up with it. There's just something about this. It's like, man, I've fucking been there. Anyway, yeah. All right. Anyway, like I said, you listen to this. It's just such a haunting, just melody. I don't know. There's something really cool about this. Just kind of sitting around, especially in this pandemic, just trying to entertain yourself. You know, I could see myself sitting there just trying to come up with something. Anyway, that's one of my favorite. There's several songs that I could go into, but anyway, yeah, there you go. Oh, prog rock, yeah, from Prague. That was not prog rock. That was what would you? Yeah, he says. Yeah, BB says, I love a weird combo of folk, metal, trance, and classical. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so that was a little bit of John Fahey there, and that makes me want to go back and listen to those songs again. So anyway, just kind of a phase I went through there where I like I said, kind of needed a kind of a palate cleanser. After listening to a lot of really crazy, complicated shit for, several years there. So anyway, let's get back to the show here. What else we got? We make a few more calls here.
Yeah, if you want to read this in the chat, I made some notes. I think it was Miles. I don't know if you or Cody sent the screenshot, but this dude was trying to scam Miles, and now, we called him one time, and he's calling, every day and texting and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, we can do fat guy with this or something.
Yeah, just act like you're really interested in what he's talking about there.
All right. Let's see what I can do here.
Just start the breathing now so you can get into it.
Okay. I received a message. You think I'll answer? It's ringing somebody's phone.
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
The Text Now subscriber. A guy came in to record that. He was like, the Text Now subscriber. And they're like, no. We need a really dorky sounding guy. His name is Anthony Williams.
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available.
The Text Now subscriber. Excuse me, but I hope you know that the Text Now subscriber. Shall I leave a message? Oh, come on, Anthony.
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
Hi, my name is Dawn. I was called to speak with Anthony Williams, the administrator in charge of the program that the World Health Organization offers. I'd like to apply for that program. I hear it's some kind of empowerment program established by the federal government who, for people who need assistance, paying bills, buying a home, or starting a business, even helping old and retired people, both. And that's, I'm not either old or retired, but I'll tell you what, I went to the doctor the other day, and he said, for a 42-year-old man, boy, I'm surprised that you are the age that you are. So I'm not sure. Not sure what that meant, but I think I might qualify for this. So I want you to give me a call back. I will tell you that there was a gentleman whose face was protruding from a column, and it turned out to be a man resembling. Oh, fuck off, lady! It was female Jack Palance just hung up on me. That fucking bitch. Thank you.
Well, this must be legitimate if you can't even properly leave a
Yeah.
message.
God damn it. Alright. Let's try to get somebody on the phone here.
Okay. Cody just sent this today. One of his friends got a tag. Here, I'll send it.
Okay.
Got a friend request, I guess, from this guy who's a trader.
I think I saw this, yeah.
You want to read that?
This is it's just an image. Am I reading something?
Did you open it?
Okay. It says it on there. Okay, never mind, sorry. Bop-a-doo, bop-a-doo, bop-bop. Yeah, it's just gonna save it to my desktop, and then I have to go in here and open it up. Let's see, where is it? Where is that? Oh, there it is. All right. It's a totally cool dude. He's got a medallion around his neck. Anyway, this is basically it's a friend request from a guy, and under I'll just say his name is James Mike, which I guess that could be his middle name, Mike, but I don't know a lot of people with the last name Mike. Anyway, but it says he's a pro. Like the look on the guy's face, I'm reading it as if the guy in the picture saying it like, pro trader, bro, crypto expert, consultant, entrepreneur, businessman, thumbs up emoji. Well, he's got little emojis here too. It says beside pro FX trader, he's got a little statistics thing there, and then the same thing next to crypto expert consultant. It's but it's a what do you call that? The first one's a bar graph. This one is just like a line going up. That kind of graph, whatever you call that, a line graph. Yeah.
I don't know.
And then next to entrepreneur, there's a little clock for some fucking reason, and then there's a little black thing next to businessman. I guess that's a watch. Isn't it? There's a clock and then a watch, or like a wristwatch emoji. And then it says businessman, and there's a thumbs up. All right, so and then there's a phone number, and it says DM. So we can call him, or we can slide into his DMs, bruh.
You want to call him using that voice that you're using?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, bruh. So, I'm thinking about getting into some cryptocurrency. It's probably just gonna be voicemail.
The party you are trying to reach is
course.
not available to take your call. Please
Yeah.
leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
Yeah, tried him 2 or 3 times. It probably doesn't even go anywhere.
The party you are trying to reach is not...
One more time, I guess we'll leave a fucking message. That's all we've done tonight. We've got one person on the phone all night. Of course, when you have me on the show, though, not a lot of calls get made.
The party you are trying to reach is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
Hey, bro. Hey, I got a tip from somebody that you might be able to help me out with some crypto. I'm thinking about investing in some. It's called Ethereum. Some cryptocurrency. I just need a little bit of help there, bro. So, not sure if I should, use a lot of people. Everybody uses Robinhood to do that, but I'm thinking maybe there's something better out there. I just need a little bit of consulting, So, I'm just looking right now. It looks like the price of Ethereum is kind of dropping. So I don't know if that's a good idea to go ahead and invest in that. I know it's late at night and I've been drinking a little bit, but yeah, give me a call back. I want to get together with you. We should get together. We'll go to Denny's. We'll talk about cryptocurrency. I got a guy. I'm just gonna say he's a guy on the inside. If you look at this guy, he's a little overweight. He always has a bag of bagels. But this guy, I'm fucking telling you, fucking spot on with his shit. Look, man, just give me a call back, okay? I want to invest. I got some money. I had Bitcoin. And then I fucking sold that fucking shit. Big mistake. I don't want to do that again. I want you to help me, okay? I'm looking at this shit. I'm looking at Ethereum. Looks pretty good, bro. But it's different. So, I'm gonna. If this happens again, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get into my savings again, which I don't have any, so give me a call back, 402-882-2083. Let's fucking talk, bro. Let's fucking talk. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Thank you. To send your message, press 3 or hang up.
Right.
To delete your current message and record a new one, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To mark your...
Hey, bro.
Hey, I got a tip from somebody that you might be able to help me out with some crypto. I'm thinking about investing in some. It's called Ethereum. Some cryptocurrency. I just need a little bit of help there, bro.
This is so douchey. I need to go take a shower after this.
Not sure if I should, use a lot of people. Everybody uses Robinhood to do that, but I'm thinking maybe there's something better out there. I just need a little bit of consulting, So I'm just looking right now. It looks like the price of Ethereum is kind of dropping. So I don't know if that's a good idea to go ahead and invest in that. I know it's late at night and I've been drinking a little bit, but yeah, give me a call back. I want to get together with you. We should get together. We'll go to Denny's. We'll talk about cryptocurrency.
We'll go to Denny's.
I got a guy. I'm just gonna say he's a guy on the inside. If you look at this guy, he's a little overweight. He always has a bag of bagels. But this guy, I'm fucking telling you, fucking spot on with his shit. Look, man, just give me a call back, okay? I want to invest. I got some money. I had Bitcoin, and then I fucking sold that fucking shit. Big mistake. I don't want to do that again. I want you to help me, okay? I'm looking at this shit. Looking at Ethereum. Looks pretty good, bro. But it's different. So,
if you have a Bitcoin, if you have one Bitcoin,
again, I'm gonna have to
worth like $50,000 or
get
something.
into my savings.
Just
account,
had one
which
Bitcoin.
I don't have any.
One whole Bitcoin.
Give me a call back, 402-882-2083. Let's fucking talk, bro. Let's fucking talk. Yeah. Uh-huh.
To send your message, press
Oh, it
3
is,
or hang up. To delete your current message and record a new one, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To mark your message as urgent, press 6. To mark your message as confidential, press 7. To repeat this menu, press the pound key.
All right. Let's go ahead and send that shit if Kira's still there. Scotty Wolf says, Peter Lee, I'll trade you some Primo NFTs.
This key is not valid. Please try again.
I didn't press any
to send
key,
your
bitch.
message, press 3 or hang up. To delete your current message and record a new one, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To mark your message as urgent, press 6. To mark your message as confidential, press 7. To repeat this menu, press the pound key.
BB says, did you wear your baseball hat backwards and douse yourself in Axe body spray to get into character? That's basically just the voice I heard in my head when I saw this picture of this fucking guy. He just looks like such a fucking douche. And what did I say his name was? It's James Mike. James Mike. Like James and Mike from James Rawls' channel there. So, well, all right. I guess we're gonna do a couple of calls. Couple of requests, maybe. Are they soundboards or what?
The first one is soundboard. It's Benson to call the sad old man in.
Sad old man, yes. For a second, I thought you said the saddled men, like they ride saddles on the saddle men. They're like the rifleman Chuck Connors. He's
And
a
then
tough old cowboy.
BB wants you to call the free book guy with the fat.
Oh man, the free book guy is just. I feel sorry for that guy. Like, how can you just sit there and answer? I don't know. He's probably in a wheelchair or something. He's probably like disabled, and we're just like calling this guy. I mean, I guess we could, but I don't know.
I don't feel bad for him. He's kind of a dick.
Yeah, I don't know. When I hear that guy, I just imagine. I imagine like someone who dresses like Norman Lear. Have you seen Norman Lear lately? He's like in his 90s. He didn't die, did he? He's like 96 or 7 or something like that. But like a guy who's probably around 40 who dresses like a man who's 90. He has a little hat on like him and everything for some reason. Yes, Norman Lear is still alive, and he's 98 fucking years old. That's amazing. He's a guy who developed a bunch of shows in the 70s that were kind of groundbreaking, kind of controversial. Jefferson's, All in the Family, Good Times, that kind of stuff. Maude, starred B. Arthur. So, and when you see pictures of him, like, you know, when he makes appearances, he's got his little old man hat on, and just, I don't know. I just imagine a guy who's just like, he's around 40, and he just dresses like he's like a really old man. Scotty Wolf said those NFTs, non-fungible tokens, I think. I've tried to funge them, but it never worked. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what fungible means. I haven't bothered to look it up. I just know about these. Do you know what non-fungible tokens are? Kira, have you heard about this shit?
Have you heard about this, folks? Here's my terrible Jay Little impression.
No, I have not.
So they're basically digital files. It's a digital file of of anything. It could be a picture, it could be a video, it could be anything that's just a digital file. But it's like, like someone sells this to you for a fucking large amount of money, and it's like your digital file, and only you have this video of an a certain NBA player like dunking the basketball or some shit. You know, it's completely foreign, but it'll probably be something that just turns into a thing, you know, like everything else. Like I don't think anybody thought there would ever be a time when people would pay to listen to some dumbasses talk and make prank calls on a show. But look, it's happening on the internet. No, we take donations. So anyway, no. So anyway, it's like digital files that are like, I don't know. That's the extent of my education on, or my knowledge of it. They're like digital files that are traded and bought and sold. And it's just like, my logical mind goes like, well, couldn't you just do that with anything? Just make and then couldn't you just copy them or something? I don't understand. It's weird. And it's like currency. I don't know. It's weird. So anyway. So it's NFTs, right? Yeah. So anyway, maybe somebody in the chat knows a little bit more about NFTs than I do. But that's how, I probably don't fully understand it, but it just seems weird to me, because digital files, like files on your computer, are not something I would consider that could be traded as currency or sold for a high dollar, high amounts of money or something. I mean, I guess if you're a musician and you're selling your music to somebody, I get it, but also that person could just take that shit and copy it and give it to other people, right? I don't know. It's weird.
I never heard of that.
So anyway, yeah, but those are NFTs. Like it'll be like a fucking a JPEG of a fucking a guy washing his boots and watching an episode of All in the Family. on a TV sitting outside and be like, nobody else in the world has this JPEG. Now it's yours for only $5,000. I don't know. Scotty Wolf says people pay good money for Funko Pops, so why not? Yeah, exactly. We're living in a world where it's like, if you can just like dream it up and just try to think of a reason why somebody might pay for it, they probably fucking will. So anyway, BB says even at 98, I bet he's still brilliant. Norman Lear, yes, I bet you he is. They did some live All in the Family episodes with Woody Harrelson as Archie here like last year or the year before. Pretty good, entertaining, just because everything on TV today pretty much sucks, on regular TV. So watching Woody Harrelson play Archie Bunker and Marissa Tomei playing Edith. I'm not even kidding around here. This is a real fucking thing. Ike Barinholtz playing Meathead. And other guests of interest. I believe who was on that? Jesse Eisenberg was on that, I think. Anyway, pretty interesting just to watch. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. It's a typical show with me where I just blab and no calls get made. So I'm sorry, folks. You've been entertained though.
I think it's been quite entertaining.
Okay, good. Good. Oh, good.
And now it's time for Benson to call the Sad Old Man Hotel.
Go easy on those sad old men. Those saddled men. They're saddled up and ready to go with Chuck Connors, the rifleman. Cody's asking who played. Nope.
Thank you for calling Make It In. If you know the extension number of the party you wish to reach...
Sir, could you turn off your vibrator, please? Turn off the vibrating bed.
Please dial 0.
Vibrating bed's making a lot of noise. May not be any sad old men in that room. Happy Easter. Sorry, folks. No sad old men in that room on Easter. So Ellie Kemper played Gloria on the new one. Cody was asking. Redacted wants to know what's on your mind. World's longest transfer.
Okay, their phone is like really messed up right now. so I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, we got a vibrating bed sitting up next to it. So
Okay.
as we heard a minute ago.
Okay. Donut guy for free book guy. And then I gotta go.
What am I going to say to this guy? I don't like this.
Well, it's a request.
What should I say?
Just tell him about all your struggles with mesothelioma and how you think you got it from a bad donut or something.
My uncle.
Has to involve donuts in some way. I ate this donut and I think it had asbestos in it.
Can't be that ridiculous because he'll know.
Okay, we'll just work in donuts.
Yeah, I'll damn it. How am I going to do this? One guy.
Good morning. Are you calling for the free book?
Yes.
Have you or someone you know been diagnosed with mesothelioma?
Yes, someone I know, my uncle.
Your uncle? Oh, right. And is your uncle still living?
Yes.
Oh, right. And may I take your name?
It was Donald Winfrey.
Donald, D-O-N-A-L-D, and did you say Humphrey?
Yes, that's H-U-M-P-H-R-E-Y.
H-U-M-P-H-R-E-Y, Humphrey. And I'm required to ask some questions about your uncle. And when was your uncle diagnosed with mesothelioma, please?
It was in July of 2018.
And did your uncle have a biopsy?
I believe so.
And what type of medical treatment is your uncle receiving, if anything, for mesothelioma?
Well, he opted not to. He was he worked in actually a donut shop for about 23 years of his life, and we found out that in the ventilation system there was, or I don't know if it was the ventilation, but somewhere in there was something in the air system that was making people I don't know, like they had asbestos they didn't take care of or something in the 70s, but so I think that we believe they're to blame. It was
And what address would you like the book sent to, please?
728 Wardlen. That's Wardlen. I believe that's Warland Drive. That's in Wartrace, Tennessee.
How is the name of the city in Tennessee spelled, please? Wartrace.
Wartrace.
Wartrace, okay, just like it sounds. And what zip code is that, please?
It's 37183.
Thank you. 728 Wardlen, W-A-R-D-L-E-N Drive, Wartrace, Tennessee, 37183.
Yes.
And the phone number that's coming up on caller ID is 931.
Yes.
Yes, the phone number that's coming up on caller ID is 931. Is that the best phone number for the office to call you on?
Yeah, you can call us back on that one.
And is that a cell phone or home number, please?
That's the home line there.
Home line. And is there a cell number where the office could reach you also, please?
Yeah, we haven't got real good service out here, so no, not really.
Okay, that's fine. And finally, is there an email address where the office could email you?
Well, let me see. There's one. It's actually Ticks and Tablets. It's an old business. TICKSANDTABLETS at AOL.com. I think he still checks that.
Ticks and Tablets, TICKSANDTABLETS at AOL.com.
Yeah.
All right, well, someone from the office should return your call as soon as possible, and you should be receiving the free book in the mail in the next few days.
Okay. When you say the office, what office?
It's the law office that sponsors the book, the Mountie Rakell Law Firm.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. That sounds fine. I just I want to make sure that I need to get back with my uncle and make sure he knows that that's on the way, because he doesn't like surprises. But I'll let him know.
All right.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for calling.
All right.
Thank you.
Sorry. Oh man. Okay. Well, that wasn't great, but I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't have anything else. It's kind of late. All right, folks. I guess we're down to the end of the show. Ticks and Tablets. That was, I think something Cody once said a long time ago. That just kind of struck me as funny. Okay, well, that's the fat guy. The fat guy, he's not a mean guy. He's kind of blabby and stuff. But yeah, it was. I don't know. I feel weird about calling. I don't know. That guy is just like. I think he kind of thought it was a prank call, but you know, when I wasn't, I didn't yell back at him or anything. He probably was like, didn't really know. But we're gonna have to meet that guy one day. You know. So. Thanks for watching, everybody. I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. We kind of an early night. I'm like I said, I'm pulling double duty here. It's been fun though. It's been really fun. Just sitting here and talking with you guys and checking out the chat, and it's it's good stuff, man. Good stuff. It's been fun being back. Been a little while since I did a show, but yeah, join us next week for another show. And hey, if you want to watch Justin and I play through some video games, some classic video games. If you haven't already, go over to our channel, Classic Game Night Fridays, and let's see if I'll see if Kira can put that into the chat. We don't have a custom URL yet because you got to have 100 subscribers, and our channel is only a few weeks old, so we only have like 32 subscribers. So you got to know how. If you search Classic Game Night Fridays, 4 words, you'll see it. Yeah, go over there and subscribe. Check it out. See if it's something you want to keep watching, and we'll play games every Friday night, and it's fun. It's totally fun, and it's off the cuff, and we've kind of upped our game as far as graphics go from the last show. But it's still amateur hour. It's like I say at the beginning of most of the shows. We've done 3 live shows so far. You'll see a wide variety of games, but you will not see, necessarily top-notch play. Justin's pretty good at games, and you will not see our ugly faces on camera a whole bunch, because that's just not what we do over there. We don't. We don't feel the need to show our faces, just mouths agape, like you need to see somebody like clicking a controller to know that they're really playing. I don't know. So, but it's a fun time, and it's a work in progress. We're still working on it. So it's in true live show Pran Funkels spirit. It's Classic Game Night Fridays. Check it out, would you? Okay, go check it out. Oh, and Kira's asking for the link. Hang on, let me grab the link here real quick. Go grab the link. Hey, here's one of our videos. I'll just steal it from here. Oh, there it is. Boop, bop, boop, bop, boop. There it is. Okay, Kira's going to put that in the chat. If you want to watch us play some games, go over there and subscribe, and you can even request games. We just set up a hotline too. That's 240 live CGN. That's 240 live CGN, as in Classic Game Night. Classic Game Night Fridays, the name of the show. Call in there. If you call right now, you get a voicemail. You can leave a message, and we might even play it on the air. Or you can call in live and talk to us and stuff. We had BB call in last week. It was pretty cool. It was fun. It's a fun time. So there's my big plug for the other channel. Go over there, watch it if you like it. Subscribe. And hey, we're going to wrap things up here. Pran Funkels, it's been fun. Happy Easter. Go get some chocolate eggs and bunnies and hard-boiled eggs if that's what you do. Okay? Go have a good Easter, okay? Celebrate however you do that. All right? From all of us here at Pran Funkels, Cody, Mike, Kira, myself, I'm Patrick. We love you a lot. We'd like to fancy you. And from all of us here at Pran Funkels, good night.